Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes. Real quick, what do I mean by live? What I mean is that this is not a situation where everything's already been recorded and now I'm coming back and explaining or doing some sort of post commentary. Nothing like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want a nitty gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, all unscripted, you're going to get that here. But also just to be respectful of your time, if you do want a nicely scripted, nicely edited video, this won't be for you. But if you just want, like I said, kind of the raw look into what it's like to be a day trader and how things can play out, win, lose, or draw, then that's what you're about to see. So market, like I said, opens up in about 2.5 minutes. So I will pause for now and be back at the open. And the markets are now open. Would like to see Facebook bounce up here a bit and then potentially come back down, which is exactly what it's doing. Good. This right here is the 1 minute candle. So in other words, the market has not even been open an entire minute. So I want to see how this first minute opens up, but I am very interested at 360. So if this thing does want to come down to 360, could be interested in getting short there. But let's first just see, like I said, how this first opening minute wants to play out. If you do hear typing, that's just me making alerts in the private community that I offer. Okay, there we go. At 362, potentially a play now. Now if this thing just drops straight down, that's going to give me very little that I can do with. Maybe 361 if this thing wants to bounce some more. But I'm not going to be able to take it on this candle here. Like I said, let's see if this thing wants to maybe get back over 362 for a little bit and then come back down. That would be nice. There we go. Good. And in fact, get this alerted here. FB 361 flush point 1 minute. So if you're not familiar with how the community works, got it alerted in the chat room right there. Now, does that happen? I don't know. Maybe it never triggers. Maybe it never comes back down. In fact, what is the low of that? 363. So I could see being interested here at 363. Now, if this thing wants to come back down. So watching 363 very closely here. All right, kind of coming down. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. And if it looks like there is, 363, very interesting spot. All right, well, I'll pause for now. And if it looks like it wants, in fact, let me just get this updated real quick. Edit. Update 363. There we go. So we'll see if this wants to come down to 363. In there, right at 363. Fantastic. Now let's see if we can get this thing to break down here. Liking it. Now it's just a question of can it actually get down through basically this VWAP here. Let's just call it 362.50. Looking like some patience will be required now. It'll look very, very good if this actually comes back down. Or who knows, maybe I just got suckered in and Facebook is going to smack me in the face here. We will see, but I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. All right, it's coming down here, and there we go. Need this thing to come down to at least 362, which I think it has a realistic chance of doing, especially after that big fake move to the upside. Like I said, at this point, it's just a question of does it want to really start to roll back over? Well, this area is certainly being very, very stubborn. All right, I'll go ahead and pause again. All right, trying to make a move down here now. Again, got to see 362 minimum. There we go. So took off some shares here. Still have 200 left. So this could still potentially be a losing trade, but it'll be very, very minimal at this point. But I want to give this thing an opportunity to work in my favor here. So let's see if this thing can get back below 362. Yeah, 362 now being very stubborn. But I want to give it a chance to break. There we go. Well, that was very mild manner, though. There we go. Can we get through 50? There we go. Took off another 50 there. Try for another 50 down at 361. Come on, Facebook. You know you want to go down just a little bit more. So at this point, it's not if I'm going to make money. It's how much money am I going to make on this thing, which is a great, great spot to be in as a trader. So there we go. Still have 100 shares left. Again, I'll say that again. It's not a question of if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? And think about that. As a trader, I'm not sure it gets any better than that. So what I'm going to do here is if this goes up over 363, I will get out of my remaining 50 shares. So watching 363, if it goes up over there, I will get out, but I'm going to let this remaining 50 shares work for me here. And like I said, right now, it's just, I don't know how much money I'm going to make. That's a great, great spot to be in because I don't know how far down this thing's going to go. And for those of you that are beginners, I am short right now, meaning I want to see the prices go down. Believe it or not, you can make money when prices go down in the market. That is known as shorting, going short. And that's where I'm currently at right now. So at this point, it's just a waiting game of, it's a good waiting game, right? The only stress I have right now is how much money am I going to make? I mean, think about that. Talk about a great stress to have. Because again, I don't know. Is this going to keep on coming down? If it wants to bounce back up, then fine. I'll move on. And, basically could still lose money on the final 50 shares because if with some slippage. But I mean, losing a little bit of money on on the final 50, that's fine. But like I said, if this thing all of a sudden continues on down, then those 50 shares are going to be very, very valuable to me. Now it's just a question of, does this thing want to keep on breaking down? But I will go ahead and pause right now, but just want to set up the context that I am short. So for those of you that are like, wait, Clay, how are you making money when the prices are going down? Why do you want to see the price go down? Because I have shorted the stock, to use the terminology there. Although it's looking like this might be bottoming out here. So why don't I do this? I'm not going to do it quite yet, but looking a little bit sketchy here. A key break will be 360. If 360 can actually be broken, then I think this thing could really get another good boost to the downside. So that's what I'm trying to hang in there for. But I will pause at this point. Oh, I should note while we wait, just for those of you that want to, hey, Clay, how does your chat room work? How does all that work? Well, right there, you can see all of that. So originally started off with the 61 flush point, but then I did the update and changed it to 363 all before I ever got in. So members had the exact same opportunity that I did. This was not a situation where I got in and then I alerted it to everybody. No games like that. Literally made the alert before I got in, and you saw me how I traded it. So members, congratulations if you also took this trade. There's a good real life example of how the community actually works. But I don't know. Look at this tight range here. Now it's really just a question of, do I feel like sitting here and waiting around? I could put in a hard stop and walk away if I wanted to. But for video's sake, I'll keep an eye on it. But I will go ahead and pause for now. All right, I am going to go ahead and take another 25 off, because at this point I have no idea what this thing wants to do. I could see it going either way at this point. Very well could still flush to the downside, but I mean, look at how tight this range has become. So I feel like I said, it would not be shocking at all, but would also not be shocking to see it bounce. So when you kind of get to that, I don't know anymore. Like I said, that's why I just took another couple off the table here. And at this point, let's just call it good. So $628. And very, very happy with it. That trade lasted about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, $630, one trade. I'm very happy with that. Yep, and there it starts to go there. But if you're just curious, wait, Clay, that sounds a little too good to be true. And I understand, but right there you can see that under the time, you can see the time of entry, and then finally exited at 9:43 and 18 seconds Eastern time. So that is the trade, and that is my day. I'm going to be done. Clay, why are you done? It's only been 13 minutes. For those of you that are new, for those of you that are not new, I'm sure you know my philosophy, you know my approach to all this. But I do what's called the be done in 30 approach, meaning I'm looking to be done on average after 30 minutes. Now, of course, some days it takes longer than that. Other days, such as this, much less. But I do trading as a side hustle, not because I want a Lamborghini and Rolex watches and a private jet. Now, if that's what you do want, cool, go for it. I want you to get that. For me, as a father of 5 young kids, I want to have freedom of time. I want to be able to go put some money in my pocket and then go enjoy my time and do with, whatever I see fit, whatever, sounds like fun. Granted, trading is fun, but you know what I mean? I don't want to be chained to my computer or phone all day long. I want to go and have freedom of time, and that's what the be done in 30 approach represents to me. So that's why I'm moving on with my day. Sure, in theory, could I sit around and make more money? Yeah, and to be fair, I could lose money too. But it's not about maximizing the bottom line at this point. It's just like, hey, that's crazy. 620 after commissions. Let's just call it 615. $615, 13 minutes with one trade. More than happy with that. And that's the name of the game for me. So I'm going to go ahead and move on with my day. If you did enjoy this video, and if you want me to make more live trade videos like this, because they're not the easiest thing to make, they are genuinely live. So I have to think for myself. I have to talk to you. I have to trade for myself. I have to type alerts in the chat room. There's a lot going on, but they are possible to do. I just want to make sure that it is worth my time. So as long as you enjoy this format, want me to keep making them, then to communicate that to me, please do 2 things. Hit the like button, leave a comment. It could just be saying hi. But hitting the like button, leaving any sort of comment communicates to me that these videos are worth it. And as long as I know that they're worth it, then I will continue to do them. And, that's kind of, why I asked that and why I make that request. So thanks for hanging out. And if you are interested in joining the chat room, actually, let me pull something up real quick. So if you are interested in getting alerts like you saw play out here, just go to claytrader.com/team. And I'll just do this. $99 for 3 months. So that's not per month. I'll say that again. That is not per month. It's every 3 months, which breaks down to, I believe, $8.25 per week. So can I make guarantees? No, but something that I'm very confident in saying, do I believe you can get at least $8.25 per week of value. Yeah, I'm very confident in that. So if you're interested, like I said, in getting a watch list, and I send out a weekly newsletter, and then as you saw, the real-time alert that I made here, if you're interested in trading alongside me and a lot of other quality traders, then just go to that link and get signed up, and hopefully decide to join the community. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.